Peace and blessings to everyone. My name is Lester Young. I'm a certified life coach as well as a disassessment facilitator where I help people create winning effects in their lives. How do I do that? You have to go to my YouTube channel, Path and Number 2 Redemption, and go and see some of the previous videos I've recorded where I'm sharing some really beneficial information and strategies and steps towards creating winning effects in your lives, but to also put you in that winner's circle for 2020. At the end of 2020, my goal is to get as many people in this circle that have come back from whatever happened in the earlier part of this year to, in this fourth quarter, really fight to become the winner so that they can stand in that winner's circle and hold their own individual accomplishments up, saying, yes, I've accomplished this. Yes, I made it through. I am a conqueror. I'm a winner. And that's what I want to see at the end of this year, because that's my whole vision of myself, is that December the 31st, 2020, in spite of whatever went on, I want to stand in that winner's circle and say that I won, I conquered, I succeeded, right? So I want you guys to, let's look at this. Let me share this quick story before I get into this topic. I was in prison for 22 years and 5 months. I went to prison at 19 years old and I was released when I was 41. And one of the most important lessons I learned in prison is that I could not allow what was going on in that environment to derail me from the goal that I had. Many people told me that I'll never get out of prison, I'll die in prison, I'll be too old when I get out of prison, etc. But I realized early on that I needed to drown out, I needed to block out the external noise and chatter and negative and pessimism and focus on what I believed that vision was, that I was going to be free. And it started by me understanding one key principle, and that is that I have to stay consistent, because consistency is the ingredients for success. I knew what I wanted. I knew where I wanted to be in my life, and I knew and I needed to stay on that path. In spite of all of the dark and gloomy things I saw and I experienced inside of that prison, I knew that I wanted to be free, and I'm going to be free. But it started by me staying consistent with that vision. And see, a lot of us get knocked off our path to accomplishing something because of what's going on. Consistency meaning that in spite of the dark days, cloudy mornings, dark nights, pain, rejection, hurt, stay consistent. There were many nights I remember many nights I was so shook emotionally by being in prison. But every morning I would still wake up and pray. Every morning I would still stay consistent with my routine of praying and reading and reflecting and executing a plan in spite of the limited things I had inside of that environment. I knew that those were the 3 things I had to do. I had to wake up every morning with a sense of gratitude, wake up every morning to pray, and every morning to read. And these were the things that shifted and pushed me out of that herd of people who believe that they would never get out. I've left some people in prison, and I left them there because they refused to change their mindset. They refused to be consistent. See, consistency meaning in the face of rejection, in the face of adversity, consistent, a winner mindset is, in spite of everything, I'm going to still show up every day and keep pushing forward. So my word of advice to you all today, as we move through these videos and we're talking about how do we win in 2020, I'm just telling you guys that once you figure out what it is that you want to do and what do you want to accomplish, at the end of this year, stay consistent with it. Small steps. There's no time to lay back. There's no time to stop. There's no time for resting. There's no time for that, because winners stay consistent. Show up every day to keep chiseling at your goals, chiseling at whatever it is that you desire to be and accomplish. You got to keep chiseling at it no matter what. Show up. And I guarantee you that you will receive the results of your consistency. Those who are not winning, and those who are not winning at the end of this year, are those who refuse, those who had given in to what was going on around them, that it held them back, that it prevented them from being consistent. Consistency is our conversation today. Let that sit into your spirit. The word consistency produces the result of success. Be blessed.